I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door. I'm lucky enough to have been a guest on Hochanda since day one. I've been working closely with Crafts2 on the development of the John Next Door brand and also working with their fantastic range of products. I'll be bringing you some fantastic shows that are combining the John Next Door and Crafts2 products. We'll be sharing things like the press cut dies and some of the Find It media and some of the other fantastic tools, accessories and other products that Crafts2 bring to everybody at home. I hope you can join me on my crafting journey and learn some tips and techniques from me that I share with you. So don't miss the Crafts2 shows with me, John Lockwood, on Hochanda.
Hello, okay, you are tuned into Good Evening Hochanda. We've got some sunset specials, I've remembered, and we're revisiting some of our all-stars throughout the day. Do stay tuned, me and Hayley will be up with you in 2 seconds.
Don't know running in heels.
Can't you run heels? It's bad for you.
It is, especially if you land on top of me. Because I'll just push you off.
You wouldn't want that, would you? You wouldn't want me clashing in upon you.
How you doing?
Hi, love, I'm all right.
Well, you've been moving house today, haven't you?
Yes, well, I've started. Me and Dee, we've got our own craft room.
It looks fabulous.
It is actually fabulous.
It's very tidy.
It does. I haven't started yet.
It's not going to stay like that, is it?
No. I did go into and thought, where's those boxes come from? And they were boxes I'd forgotten I'd left somewhere else in the building. Completely forgotten.
Dotted around.
Yeah. But I do need a stool now because I can't actually reach half of the shelving. So I'm going to have some steps on it. But it's lovely because,
nice.
we've got
daylight as
yeah,
well.
We've got daylight. So we can open a window.
Oh, my goodness.
I just have to remember to close it before I go home. But it is, but it's lovely. Have you had a good day,
I have. Yeah, I've had a mixed day. I've got to all sorts. 10 o'clock this morning, I was up with Tricia. We had a very busy hour.
Yes.
So lots of you took advantage during that hour. And then you kindly swapped things around. So you had an hour with Diet Tando.
Yeah.
That was a busy hour, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh, I love Di stuff. She's left me some stuff. She gave me a present.
And we've got some of the things here as well.
I know.
Featured in that
I know.
Yeah.
It was everything was so cool. Really cool. Gina was in as well, weren't she?
She gave me a present. Oh, well, I gave her
these are so
Look at
cool.
this.
Do you know what? Gina is so clever, isn't she?
cute.
That is well cool.
Little bunny rabbit. It's got a little bit squashed. I'm not going to lie. It's been in my. It's been. Poor thing's been cooped up in my pocket. So yeah.
That's fab.
Isn't that cute?
That is fab.
Love
And
it.
all the stuff she does, she researches stuff so much. She knows the history. She knows the background.
Yeah.
She's so interesting, as well as being really talented, isn't she?
She knows her
She's
stuff.
ace.
I love it. Anyway,
Ace.
listen to us.
I know,
Chatting
right?
away. We've got work to
Well,
do.
that's what it's about, really, isn't it? This hour.
Yeah.
It's a
But
bit of a chat.
This segment is all about our all-stars.
Boom.
Well, that's an improvement on last night.
I know. And we had one of them slidey things coming as well. Well done.
Now, what should we do first? Should we chat about the Tando
Shall
show?
we?
Go on then.
Let's.
Well, I'll get you to tell me about it because I didn't do the show.
I can indeed. So now this one did sell. Well, nearly everything sold out. Truth be known, nearly everything. We did have extended stock. Now this was one of the goodies that had the little extra because of our May Day bank holiday. Although that all finished at 6 o'clock, we are still honouring the fact that you get a freebie, but only while stock's lasting. I'm telling you now, there isn't much stock.
Okay.
So once it's gone, it is gone. We're no more extended.
Fair
so
enough.
what you got, this is seriously cool. So first of all, you get the fabulous little book. It's got one of those boingy.
Ooh,
I
nice.
don't know what the proper word is for these boingy things.
Call them a living hinge, but I don't
A
know if
living
that's-
hinge?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mentioned that. I think it was it Maggie that said living hinge
Really?
on one of the shows?
I mean, it's
don't
not
know.
living. You know, I'm going to tell you that now. If you get it home and go, that's not living.
It's not talking
You're right.
to me.
You're right. No, it won't talk to you. It's not like Siri. Other talky things are available. So what you've got here, you've got your double-ended living hinge.
Okay.
So it makes it super bendy. You've then got, and this is already in place, so that's been riveted in place as your fabulous binder. You have got your page divided as well. So you're getting that. You've also got this. Now that actually makes, and I'm going to open this up for you so you can see what it makes. This actually makes a little box. Now, the box, just like that.
Oh, wow.
It's such a cool design because you don't have to glue it together if you don't want. You can actually have it so it opens.
Yeah.
So it is limited stock. It's going to sell out in a minute.
Surprised.
That box you can glue anywhere, but that box houses this little file.
Oh, and is
that's your freebie.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's a freebie, but not for long when we've got limited stock.
And it's already got that welded in place.
Lovely.
What, isn't this cool? Isn't this cool? It is limited stock. That is going to sell out, but we are honouring the freebie.
Oh, that's good to know. But of course, we can't restock this because it's just the last stock of these, which is why limited stock is the status that we're at the moment. $15.99. That is phenomenal value.
Really, isn't it?
Really
And do you know what? They're just beautiful, beautiful. And it's everything, the things you can do with it. I'll show you this one, shall I? Before we run out. That with a stencil that we had on the show. I love this design because you open it up, you've got the beautiful page dividers, but then what they've actually done is made this into a concertina book. So when you fold it over the other way, isn't that gorgeous?
That's clever.
And then you take your little notebook out, look, and then your little clipboard. Isn't that just adorable?
Technically sold out now, so yeah, if you've got it in your basket, do check your basket out, because if you don't and it goes back into stock, I'll be running up those stairs and I'll be ordering it myself.
Absolutely.
The details are on your screen. Yeah, I'd say keep a note of that item number, but we're not going to get it back in that configuration, and if it is in your basket, make sure you're checking that basket out. On the website though, it's worth having a little look because we've got some fabulous deals on there, including our obviously our deal of the day you'll find on there. Find the one day special that's featuring, and we've got some fabulous things that we're going to be sharing with you in a few moments, because of course we've got our sunset specials. But so you can jump ahead if you wanted to. We're going to be chatting about more of our all-stars during this hour, so if you do want to jump ahead, then please do so. We've got some fabulous reviews there, so if you do fancy looking at some of those reviews, might be a good idea. Got fabrics, we've got grey board there, we've got glass paints, as you can see. There really is a whole array there, and we've got tickets there for the Creative Craft Show that I know our lovely Leonie is going to be going there with them. Which is, where am I? Am I?
That was one of them, wasn't it? What am I doing?
You mentioned my name. What did you?
I think this weekend I'm going to one.
Oh, are you?
I can't remember where I'm going.
Oh, bless you.
It'll be right.
You need a PA.
I'll find out. I know. I watched a film the other night. Is it called Her or She? She or her, I can't remember, some woman. And anyway, it's with...
the film was called She or Her?
Yeah, it's either her or it's called She. Yeah, and she's artificial intelligence. And basically, Joaquin Phoenix, other actors are available. And he was like... well, she ended up dating him, but she was like, artificial intelligence. But she was fabulous. Too
intelligent for me.
She was fabulous because she organised his whole life, had a laugh with him. Brilliant.
Oh,
I know, right? I need one of them, but with a nice, handsome voice. Anyway, that's not going to happen, so let's move on to Gina's kit.
Now, Gina was here earlier on, and she had a couple of shows with us.
I love Gina's work. These, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Good grief, that's beautiful.
Isn't
that amazing?
Beautiful
detail. This is ridiculously detailed. That is so pretty.
That is gorgeous.
Look at that one. Oh, wow.
My goodness. And all handcrafted.
Yeah, she's so clever.
She is.
She's so clever. Look at them. That is beautiful. So, what you've got in this kit, you've got the gorgeous, let's have a look at these. So, you get him. So you must have little mirrors that you have
did you not
over
do the
there.
Show earlier on?
I didn't do the show.
I'll let you carry on because I thought you'd done the show.
So you've got your little rings. These are really nice and light. They feel like aluminium. You've got the mirrors. The mirrors are over there.
Yeah, all packaged up.
You've got your 16 rings, so you're going to be able to do 16 of those. 16 of your 18 mirror bags.
Oh, nice.
Okay. 8.
18, I meant 8.
8. So you're doing 8 of these.
So
Oh, 'cause
I'm
each
guessing
dot,
16,
you
you
put
need
2 of
2.
these.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
because you do. You put
Sandwich
2 on.
them, yeah.
And then look at all the patterns.
And it's for the different seasons of the year, the patterns that you've got here, which
How
I think is
beautiful.
fabulous there. So you can see your spring, your summer, your autumn, your winter featuring there. And of course you can adapt them to whatever you want them to be.
That's gorgeous.
Absolutely
That is
beautiful.
Gorgeous. You've got your threads, of course, your Aida threads. You've got... Aida threads, I've said the wrong
The
one.
fabrics
yeah.
I wanted, but that's all right, I shan't
That, when
mention
it
it.
popped out, I thought that's wrong. You've got your little fasteners as well.
You
So you
have.
could make them into brooches, you could make them into beautiful charms. That is such a nice kit. And they are so different, aren't they?
Amazing.
Oh.
Now, of course, we've been chatting about these and we've been making our way through this, but it's probably nice to listen to the expert to tell you exactly what they are. So here is Gina to explain more.
I'm just going to show you quickly this step because you don't want to watch me covering the whole ring.
Okay.
It's the same process, but it's a blanket stitch.
And this is a traditional part
This
itself.
is the traditional part with a slight exception. Because we're using a flat ring, we have to do a little bit of adjusting, okay? So, create your first blanket stitch just so that you can get that tail over to the side, okay? Now, I'm going to take the needle under that ridge that we formed,
Yeah.
okay? So that the knot catches.
It's a tight fit.
Yep. But this is the thing.
Yeah.
This is the secret. So we go over the ring at the front,
Yeah.
but at the top, where we want the top of the tree to be, we'll go under the ridge, not over the ring. Okay? And it looks like nothing, just a strand.
Right.
So we come back down and we'll go up, and let's say we want our first branch to go over that side. It's all very random, and you don't have to sit and worry too much about your placement. Basically, all we're going to do is go up and down to actually work your branches from.
Yeah, right,
okay? So this tree will end up being a little bit sparse because I don't want everybody to just, you could go on and on and on depending on exactly what you want.
Little branches, thick wide
Yeah,
ones.
exactly. Bring over branches wherever you want them to come over, but always using that sharp needle to take it to the back. You're grounding the tree as you come back down.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do colonial knots because I like them, but if you like French knots, go for it. They're both in the diagrams are there. Now the colonial knot, hold out, tuck under, then bring this over, a little bit of a figure of an 8,
Yeah.
figure of 8. Take the needle back through and then tighten, and that's why I like it, because I can tighten it before I've pulled the needle through.
Okay.
Use the sharp needle when you're doing your knots for 2 reasons. One, you can split the threads on your branches so that you actually have a place for you to hold them, but also the sharp needle is straighter than the tapestry needle, which means your knots, it'll be a lot easier to form your knots.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Full of things. So we then have our tree, and then fit your
And that comes
tree
with it as well.
to your smaller ring. Okay. Now this,
Wow.
That's so pretty.
It's mesmerising watching that.
She's so clever.
She's very
And
clever.
it's the attention to detail she puts in all the work. It's just phenomenal.
Absolutely beautiful.
And there'll be some history behind that.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
every piece she does, there's always some history behind, isn't there?
She's written books and all sorts, hasn't she? Now, if you fancy going for that kit, of course, you can go back on Rewind and watch the whole hour. In fact, there were 2 hours with our Gina. And the details are on your screen, 72602 £29.99. But it's time for us to have a little chat about our one-day special. And was lucky enough to launch it at
You
6 o'clock.
did indeed. So tell me, what is it all about, please?
Right, well, it's all from a company called Memento. I'm sure you've heard of them.
I have indeed.
Based in America. Well, in fact, it did trip us all up because it said Plymouth on the packaging, and we were thinking, well, why is it taking 10 days to get to us from Plymouth? But then I didn't realise there's actually 2 in the world.
Trains.
The trains. There's those leaves on the track. So no, they're coming from America, but it's not just this pad that we're talking about. This is an incredible pad. This is
lush.
part of the one-day special. You get in this. You have got 3 repeats of each of the 16 designs in here, and about half of those have got foiling on there. Some of them it's silver kind of style foiling. Some of it's more of a gold tone, but really effective. You're going to love these, Leanne.
These are fab, aren't they? Really, really cool backgrounds there. And it's nice doing the foiling.
Yes.
Because obviously, you know, if you are into your backgrounds, you might be doing the, you know, all the inky splodges, but the foiling is a little bit trickier. I love that. So that's just one element.
So that's just one element. And I think if you're looking at that, you're probably looking at the best part of, what, $17.99, maybe $19.99 to get hold of that. Look at the price of your one-day special, £29.98. Yeah.
Wow.
So you can see you've got your pad there. American sizes, so we're looking at 8.5 inches by 11 inches. But then you have got your 4 additional elements. Now, with those, you've got your embossing folders. So at the top there, you can see you've got 2 embossing folders, and you've got some dies that work alongside them.
Beautiful.
Some of them marry up, perfect sizing, which is lovely. Then down at the bottom, you've got another cut and emboss folder, which is going to allow you to cut that lovely kind of floral frame and cut out an aperture in the middle. And then another die that's going to cut you out 16 butterflies in one go.
Oh, no, that's handy.
Isn't that useful?
Yeah. That is really handy. Because obviously something like that is just going to save so much time. And I presume the waste element, you're going to be able to use that as well, aren't you?
This is it. Now, the topper itself cuts a rectangle with rounded corners with that kind of silhouette, so you can use that. I think we might have, oh no, I haven't got one here to show you, but the butterflies themselves, they fall away. Glue them in place if you wanted to. Leslie did that with one of her demonstrations early on. But I love that idea of building them up using some of those cards from the one-day special. The aperture that we touched on a few moments ago, there you go. That shows you how you can create that aperture with that embossed detail around the edge. And, of course, a few of those little butterflies featuring again.
Beautiful.
And then portrait or landscape, you can do that. And then, finally, one of the other embossing folders has got the little die that marries up perfectly, so you can multi-layer those.
Oh, I love the swirl as well. Is that one of the dies?
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
and there's
cool.
loads of other things, lots of new things on that show. The most expensive thing on the show is the one-day special, and then you've got things like trios of dies for £11.49.
Good grief, that's a good price. OK, that is absolutely amazing. Get ahead, obviously. Have a little look at that, because with those kind of prices, I doubt everything will be available tomorrow for that.
Well, this is it, so if you're wanting that, the details are on your screen there. 396-175, £29.98. Now, of course, we are here because it's Good Evening Hochanda.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We've got some fabulous deals that you're going to want to snap up, and all that post and packing can creep up. And now, if it starts getting towards that £6 mark, then if you're in the UK, it might be worth you becoming a Freedom member. What do you get for that? We'll have a little look. Here's Dave.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom member discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings-on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for just £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there. I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 88888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and a members newsletter. So what are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
It's an ever-growing family because you realise what brilliant value for money it is. You've also got the ability to become a Freedom member if you're based in Europe or America. Just check out on the website. You've got a different monthly membership. Now, you will notice that all of a sudden they were down to one. And that's because Leonie's just gone off to get herself ready for the one-day special. She's going to be bringing you that show at 8 o'clock. So she's just run off to get herself all prepared. So I hope you will be able to join her. But, of course, we are here in our fabulous Good Evening Hochanda hour where we've got all those fabulous sunset deals. As we were chatting earlier, it's always wise to jump ahead and have a little look to see what sunset deals we've got available for you, because at this stage I haven't even shown you these ribbons and already 40% of the stock has gone, and that's how quickly some of these items could go. In the past we've got to some items and they've sold out before we've even had a chance to show you, so it's definitely worth having a look. Now we're looking at May Arts ribbon. Now first of all, have a look at the size of the spools that we have got here with this ribbon. We're not talking about just a couple of meters or a couple of yards here. We are talking about 160 yards in total. Wow, that is phenomenal value. Now it is a quality ribbon, so you would be expecting to pay a premium price for this, which you can see on your screen there. You've got £88.99 being your regular price on this one, and that is a brilliant price because we're talking quality. We've got your pink, you've got your gorgeous green that's double edged there with your organza. You've also got that dark kind of chocolate brown, which is very in keeping with the pink. Those two work together because they've kind of embossed on one half and then a satin effect on the other, so that's a nice combination using those together. And then the greens that we've got there as well, different shades of greens but kind of similar sort of weight. Now both of these ones are nylon ribbons, and the other two are polyester, but they work beautifully together, and at £9.99, incredible value for money. Now half the stock has gone. I don't know whether I'll be able to do this quick enough to show you because they are flying out, but here we go. We've got two ribbons together, so I'm just going to pass those through. Because they're similar weight, you could actually get away with tying these together and create some fabulous bows. So quickly and easily, there you go. A double bow there using both of those together. And look at that kind of result that you can get with those. Really pretty ribbons. The quality is phenomenal. And on those you are getting, let's have a little look, you're getting 50 yards on each of those alone. That is brilliant. So of course if you're wanting those are part of that bundle. The other two that you've got are these gorgeous green. Now this one's got a satin edge to it and it's quite a firm edge, so yeah, you could play around with this as well if you wanted to. You could run a little running stitch through there and almost turn them into little ribbon roses. That one you've got 30 yards and it's 1.5 inches in width, and then the last one that you've got there's kind of got that it's almost like a lettuce leaf edge to it, and if you're into your dressmaking you'll know what I mean by a lettuce leaf hem. Oh my goodness, it is flying out. You know a bargain when you see it, don't you guys? This one you can see on your screen, it's gone green. Not only the ribbon's gone green, but that's on your screen as well because it is now limited in stock. So if you're wanting to get hold of these, now is the time to do it. It's not limited to one per customer. So if you are thinking about getting both of these, or should I say all of these, and getting multiple quantities, then do it as soon as you possibly can. It was a bit of a lopsided bow on that occasion, but there you go. See, they do work together as well. Like those. They're going to go though, if you're wanting them, technically sold out. 4 of those, 160 yards. If it's in your basket, don't forget you have to check your basket out, because if those come back into stock, there's going to be somebody waiting to snap those up. So, Spellbinders, what have we got next? Well, we've got a set of 2 die sets here as well. As you can see here, 9 dies. Wow. But look at the price, even more so, look at the saving, £26. You're paying just £13.99. Wow, that's almost a 2/3 saving, isn't it, when you look at that? Now, you've been jumping ahead and nearly 20% of the stock has gone of these. So let's start with the largest of those dies. Look at that. That is a humongous die. for £13.99, that die in its own right, I'd be happy with that, let alone getting all other 8 of those dies in there. Now, different sizes that we've got on these. So the frame here, we're looking at 5 inches by 7 inches, which reminds me of a kind of a picture frame size. So if you've got photos, that would work beautifully on a mount. Now, it is going to cut it out. So you can see on the card here where it's cut out and it's kind of been matte and layered onto a card base. You can do that with that. Chop out those little kind of cornerstones if you wanted to get a different look. The next die will work alongside it, but this time you've got yes, you have got an outside cutting edge because it just notches in there as well. So that's going to create a piece that again you could pop on top of your card. Maybe use that for a sentiment. Nice size. Then the next one that you've got, again, this has got an outside cutting edge, so that is going to create something. So you could layer those up if you wanted to, or use them independently. Yeah, like those ideas. So you've got those 3 in there. Next set though, this is really nice because you've got these wonderful tags and these kind of fit within each other. So we've got the first one here, where you can see you've got that little aperture. Now that doesn't have a harsh cutting edge, so that means if you do cut that out, you've got the card would stay in the middle there. The outside edge would cut and you get all that lovely detail, but you'd have an area in the middle there that's attached to the frame that you could then stamp. But if you bring in the other die that will sit in there, that would actually cut that aperture out, so you're turning it into a frame then. And similarly with the others, you can do exactly the same. This one has got a little diamond plate in the centre there, portrait or landscape, that would be fabulous. And again with the oval, again that's going to work both ways. And again you've got that inner die, so obviously the oval one for that particular one and then the little diamond for the other. All of those dies for £13.99. Very busy for those. Those are very useful dies, and you've got a little bit of a Celtic look about those, so they do lend themselves well to wedding stationery. So yeah, 221085 if you fancy those. Now, stamp collection. Now, I'm not talking about stamps that you're putting in a folder and you're checking out the country of origin and things like that. We are looking at these mini stamps here. Now, these are really, really pretty. I'm going to bring a little bit of cardstock in just so you can see them a little finer detail. So there you go. Have a look at these. You've got silhouettes like this, but the silhouettes, you've got some additional elements that are going to work with them. So we've got all sorts. What we've got in here? We've got now we've got some all these look like hobbies here, because you've got, well, I say hobbies as an exercise bike, which is torture to me. That's not a hobby. But then you've got things like here, you've got, now those are horsey things, aren't they? Horse jumping fence, motorbike helmet you've got there. Little bottle of water there, cafetiere. Oh, that'd be perfect for our Charlie. Just like a decent cup of coffee in the morning. You've got your books there. You can see a good old style gramophone there. We've got a little, is that a saddle there? You've also got, we've got little gloves there. They look like gloves. Oh, let's have a little look. We've got a picture apparently. Oh, there you go. Oh, we've got all sorts. So the one that we were just looking at is in the centre there. You've got your sentiments at the bottom. You can see a good range there. Things like happy birthday and thinking give you. Nice scripted font there. You can see there you've got lots of different elements there. You've got a glitter ball there, platform shoes like that, and a fabulous little mini. Key to the door as well. And then you've got your fabulous little record player there. I just noticed somebody halfway up the one side kind of doing a bit of, I don't know whether it's like a Usain Bolt pose, or I think it could be from Saturday Night Fever. A little bit of moving and a grooving going on there. The other stamp plate, you can see you've got some fabulous little cuddly characters, things like teddies on there as well. So there's lots there for you to feature with. 30% of the stock has gone. You're getting 60 stamps for less than a tenner. It's no wonder they're flying out. 939749 being that all important item number. So there you go. Love that. Now, what have we got next? K&Co. Wow. That's a name, isn't it? Now, K&Co, American company, very well known in card making and scrapbooking. And they always bring quality embellishments, and they're not cheap to get hold of. Well, you can see £25.49 for these, but not during this hour. During this hour, just looking at £15.49. Now, these are substantial pieces because you have got them on things like your grey board. Perfect if you've not got your die cutting machines yet, because they are all laid out and done for you. So you've got 69 pieces in total. Now you might be looking at that and thinking, hang on a minute, that's not 69 pieces. That's because you've got all these, and have we got these all as well? All of this? Oh my word, there's loads there. Oh my goodness. Now you're going to get your grey board pieces. These are perfect if you want to do things like your triptych cards, because you can use those as your panels. As we work our way along, what have we got down here? Die cut elements there. Oh, they're nice. They're all embossed, so it's a bit tricky to show you because it's kind of white on white, but they are die cut. They're nice, aren't they? Could ink those up. Nice, like those. £15.49. Wow. That is good value for money. As we work our way along the back here, look at these flowers. And this is the kind of embellishment that I always think of with regards to K&Co. Quality. So you can see you've got 2 repeats of that same one there. Then you've got your smaller frames featuring here. You've got some sheets at the front here with some gorgeous printed flowers on. Cards, envelopes. It really is a vast array. And for £15.49, that is brilliant value for money. 898169 if you fancy taking advantage of those. Please do so. Could go for multiples of those if you want to. Oh, hang on, we've got some news for you. What is the news? Oh, those dies, they've gone. Did wonder how long they would last. Well done, and thank you to everybody that took advantage of those. It's always worth tuning in nice and early and jumping onto the website, because those deals that we bring to you often do not hang about, and that is one that is gone. Can't give you the item number because we haven't got any left. But there you go, second sellout of the hour. Wow. Now, oh, this is nice. Now, we did have a bundle last night to do with mixed media, which had got some self-adhesive sheets in and different bits and pieces. So if you invested in that one, this is a good one to go alongside it. So what have we got? Let's start off over this side. So you've got things like this here. Now, this is your polypropylene panel. Now, these are brilliant. You can actually die cut these sometimes with some dies. And it's a bit like, people sometimes call it mylar. It is quite thick though. So when you are working with your dies, simplistic designs, it's, what was that micron? 800 micron, so it is a really good weight with that. So your thinner wafer thin dies, potentially you are going to struggle with those, but if you are using something like your big dies, then you should be okay. Fabulous for little blending palettes as well. You're getting 10 of those, and of course you could use them for splodging your inks down on and then actually lifting them up, almost making them into kind of little mini mats to work with. So you've got those, 10 of those. Grey board. Now we've got 2 different sizes of your squares with your grey board. You've got 16 by 16 centimetres or 12 by 12. Now these ones are your 12 by 12, slightly smaller, but you could mat and layer those up, couldn't you? Perfectly nice squares. You've got 40 in total, 20 of your where am I? 12 by 12 and your 16 by 16. So yeah, 40 of those in total. Then you've got, oh, I've got some acetate down here as well. Now, this is really good weight. This is like construction weight with regards to this. And again, this is your acetate. You're getting 10 sheets of those. Now, just saying, if you're jumping ahead on our website, we've got some glass effect paints that would work well with those as well. But we'll show you those in a minute. So if you're wanting your construction weight acetate, that's included, 10 sheets of those. Wow, this is a good bundle. And then finally, you've got your craft card with this. And these are A4 sheets. And you're getting 10 of 100 GSM, and then you've got 10 of your 130. So you'll be able to tell that there is a slightly different colour difference with those as well. But you've got your paperweight and your card weight featuring there. This is a brilliant bundle. £9.99. You've got 90 pieces in there. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot. Definitely worth getting a couple of those. Punch holes in those, make them into little binders if you want to. You know how you can use those. You can get some wonderful results using them as well. The only would have wanted those, I'm sure of it. Now, what have we got next? Your glass effect gels. Now, this is lovely. Viva Decor is a brilliant brand, and they bring us all sorts of wonderful things, including sets like this. Now, you've got a variety of little different bottles, as you can see here. So we have got, now my German is not brilliant, but silver, I think, is silver. Yep, that's looking like a silver tone to you. Here you've got your black tone, so that's going to be a bit like your leaded windows. So you've got those 2 there. You've also got your clears. Now, with regards to your clear, you've got your transparent and you've got your opaque. So one's going to be a kind of cloudy effect and one is going to dry clear. You'll notice your screen has gone a little bit clear at the moment. We haven't got any words on there and numbers, but we're working on that. We're going to bring those back in a few moments. Also, you've got some bright tones here. So you've got things like your gorgeous blue, or it's kind of like a teal effect. You've also got that hot, hot pink. and you've also got that lovely green. Now these have got a transparent look to them, so similarly to glass paints that you may have come across in the past, when you actually use them, these are a gel, so they're not very fluid, but they will dry clear, so you can kind of get that light shining through them. Beauty is you have got a fine detail nib with these, so complete control. Of course you can lay out a little bit of colour, maybe pop it onto one of those craft sheets, or maybe onto the acetate itself, but then you can draw with these. I'm not going to squeeze too hard, you can see it's already coming out there, but you've got to find it. You could even write with these nibs, they are that fine detailed. A little bit of housekeeping, what does it say on here? I'm guessing it's water based, yeah. Glass effect gel can be used on transparent surfaces, things like tiles as well. Produce your own incredible glass designs, either apply a precise drop on a stencil, or use it on a stencil, or dab it to leave lasting impressions. Drying time within 3 to 4 hours. And we recommend you only clean by hand, and that's if you are putting it onto glassware. Obviously it's not food safe, so you're not going to be putting it onto the inside of glasses, but if you wanted to decorate or put people's names on at a party, that's an idea. $14.99. Wow, that's a good price. 100735 if you fancy adding those into your basket. But how do you fancy a bit of bling? Well, can't help you with a bit of bling. Can help you with a lot of bling, because that's what we've got here. You've got 29 packs and you've got loads in here. So where should we start? Let's start down here. So we've got some fabulous letters. Now they are all in their packaging, so bear with me so as we can kind of stop that glare. But these are self-adhesive sentiments. So we've got things like wish. Look at that. So we've got a couple of those in there. Oh, in fact, you've got 3 of those. Celebrate. I'm guessing we've got 3 of those. Oh, no, we've got congratulations. Oh, and another celebrate. And another celebrate there. So you have got 3 repeats. So you've got your congratulations in there. You've got your wish. And then you've got your celebrate. So those are what you've got in there. You've got some fabulous toppers. Now, these toppers are all put together readily for you. And again, you've got 3 repeats of these, I think. So you can see they've got the foam pad on the back there, ready for you to pop in place. That's nice on if you've got something like a christening, because you can see there you've kind of got your cross sitting in the centre there. These ones are pretty because these ones have got some foiling on there, little butterflies. It wouldn't look out of place with a one-day special, would it, with those butterflies? And then you've got these trio packs. Now these are brilliant, especially if you're part of a crafting club, because this could be all the elements that you need to create a project that you're putting together. So you've got your topper there, and that is a really good solid topper. Actually there's lots of little toppers in there. Multiple pieces in there. You've got your little self-adhesive gems, some fabulous little bows in there, and again little packs of flowers and hearts and all sorts. Now they all look amazing, as you can see there. You've got kind of pale pinks, gorgeous greens in there, but then when you start working with these are the kinds of things you can do. Oh, lovely. Oh, I've just seen that price. Oh my goodness, £14.98 for all of these. You've got 29 packs. So let's call it 30, because that's the way my head works. So 30 packs for £15. Now you don't need to be a mathematician to figure out, just 50 pence per pack. And bear in mind, some of these, you've got so many elements in there. I'm giggling to myself because we've got 2 people in the gallery leaning towards their calculators to work that out. Bless them. As soon as I give them the clue, there you go. I'm not going to be able to come take your photos today, ladies. Oh, look at them there. Oh, fabulous, looking after me here. There you go. So if you fancy getting hold of those and paying just 50 pence per pack, £14.98. Now, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You could buy these and actually sell those on, couldn't you? If you've got a craft group, or maybe you're running a little car boot stall or something like that, there's nothing stopping you doing that. But of course, you have got your wonderful opportunities for making them and putting them into your cards as well. Now, you want a bit of fabric, and you know how I like my fabric. And I love this. This is brilliant, because you've got all these wonderful little funky farmyard characters. They are so cute. They're brilliant. We've got little birds with wellies on. We've got some of them, they're scooting along so speedily. We've got things like cats in there as well, trees tucked away, little pigs, dogs, they are all in there. And the beauty is this fabulous themed fabric, you're getting a metre in each of those. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metres in total for £20. That is brilliant value. Perfect as a bag lining if you wanted to, but you know what, you could paper piece with these as well if you wanted to position your elements, and of course you could quilt with them. We're looking at 100% cotton. Good sized pieces. So if you've got somebody, or perhaps yourself, you fancy having a go at quilting, but you're a little bit concerned about investing in a lot of fabric when you're not sure that you've got the skills, well, this is a fabulous way of creating and using fabric at a really economical price. Gorgeous. We've got little, we've got all sorts in there. We've got goats in there as well. Little flowers. Cute. I like that. And of course you could use it just making little bags or purses, pencil cases, all sorts. Oh, I'm going to have to apologise to Callum. I've done that and I haven't checked out where the folds are. Oh dear. It's kind of. There you go. That'll do. Beautifully arranged. Now, if you fancy that, then the details are on your screen, but be quick because it is popular. Now, what else have we got for you? Washi tape. Oh, we love our washi tape. Now, this is something a little bit different. Oh, look at this. That's a novel spelling, isn't it? We're looking at wahi roll. I love it. Oh, dear. Bless them. Could have been worse, though, couldn't it? It could have been like washing roll, or I don't know, it could be anything really. Oh, bless. Now, this is interesting because you have got, have a look at this. It comes to you on a roll. I'm showing the underside of it because these are actually individual little stickers. So when you look at them on the card here, you can see that each one of those little flowers has been placed down, but they've not needed it cutting out. Some thoughtful person has tied this in a knot for me. So thank you, whoever that is. Oh, I can't do it. Oh dear. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. Done it. Done it, done it, done it. There you go. So you can see there those little flowers all cascading around there. We've got a few little elements on the front here. You've got your little flowers on the bottom of your ribbon ties there as well. And the nice thing is, it is a continual piece of tape, but you can take those little elements off. So there you go. You can see that you can be popping them onto anything that you like. Onto yourself, because that's the only thing that I've got handy. There you go. Ooh. These are really pretty. I like these. They could go anywhere, couldn't they? Look at that. Hey. It just looked like I've broken out in a nasty rash, but there we go. I'm sure it'll clear up. Now, you are getting 3 rolls of these, and you've got some lovely floral detail. You've got a pink roll there, as you can see. You've got a roll there which has got butterflies on. Look how many butterflies you're getting there. There's a whole kaleidoscope of colours there. Lots of butterflies. And then, of course, the last one is the bluey tones. And again, a brilliant value for me. We've got cats on that one, but I'm not quite sure where the cats come from. But they're all kind of cute. Website, that's the place to go because you're going to find everything on there. I'm waffling along to myself here, so you have to excuse me. I've lost my pal. Leonie's popped off to the other studio. She's going to be back with you at 8 o'clock and be bringing you that one day special, the second airing. I think she's going to be on her own though because Leslie's not feeling too well. So Leslie's gone back to get a little bit of a rest so she can join us live at 9 o'clock in the morning. So make sure you do keep Leonie company. And of course, Leonie has got a craft along coming up and you can get hold of all your goodies to get yourselves prepared. Now, I know it did sell out, the first kind of stock that we had of these, but we have got more. It's on extended delivery, but you will still get it in time for her craft along. I believe, I think that's the case anyway. 13th of June, that's when you're going to be able to get that. And the craft along, it's about 10 days later, so you should get that in time. Now, Freedom members, you've got a discount price on this, which is good. And you've got fabulous quality, and I love the fact that it's such a price that everybody can get involved with, because we have had feedback from you saying that you would like keenly priced craft alongs, and that's exactly what you've got here. So Leonie has been busy designing, and you can see she's created a series of stamps. Now these stamps do all come to you as one stamp set, I think, or are they? Oh no, I'm tearing it off the page. They might be individuals. No, they are individuals. So you've got 3 stamps that are kind of nested together. I think what she meant was you could actually chop into them if you wanted to. I remember saying something before. But yeah, so you've got your 3 stamps there. You've also got your stencil, which you can see very in keeping with that design. I think it was this actually, because you've got that vertical line there. So she was saying that if you wanted, you could snip into that. So yeah, you could snip into that if you wanted to. Obviously, you've got your centre heart that's featuring there as well. But then you've got Leonie's own doodle little kind of comments here, and some of these are very, very much our Leonie. We had to edit them. We had to take, yeah, there's a few that we had to take out there, but you can see some of her favourite words for when she is crafting. We've got a little loopy in there: joking, joyful, intelligent, forgive, freedom, grateful. And you'll notice that you've got some that are printed on black, some that are printed on white. Now, you will use these in your projects, and they are self-adhesive. And you've got way more than you will need for your craft along. There will be some additional bits and pieces that you will need for your craft along, but I know Leonie's putting that list together, and they're all things that you'll have in your crafty stash already. But of course, if you do invest in this, I think you've got a £5 voucher that you are able to use to order other things on the day when Leonie is here and crafting along. Now, the details are on your screen, as you can see there, but I've been telling you a little bit about this. It's probably a good idea if we get the lady herself to tell you more. Here's Leonie.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or if you pre-order your kit, you will receive £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along brand shop that month. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Can't wait. I'm actually off that weekend, so I think I might get involved from home. So yeah, make sure you get your kit. Now, I've been joined. I've got company. Look at this. I love this. Is this the latest member of staff?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's one of our quieter presenters. You're going to be popular. I love it. How adorable is he? Absolutely gorgeous. Do you like him? Very cute. I don't know what to say. Hello.
Hiya.
Oh, what's your name?
Barry.
Barry. Oh, and are you a crafter, Barry?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Very profound. What do you like to craft?
I like stamping.
You like
Everything.
stamping? Stamping everything. There you go.
Everything.
What, you stamp on everything, or you like all the crafts?
Yeah, I stamp on everything.
Stamp on everything, that's fair enough then. Well, we'll chat with you more, I think, a little bit later on, Barry. But have you...
stamping.
Oh, look, okay, I get it. You love stamping. You've told me several times. I don't know. Now, Barry, oh my goodness, have you seen this deal of the day, Barry?
Unbelievable.
It's an amazing deal. Okay, Barry. All right then. Don't hog the limelight. Is he on the payroll? Now, this deal of the day, we've got the details up on the screen, and it is a brilliant deal of the day, and I'm sure Barry will tell you himself as well. Here you have got a fabulous deal. You've got 6 rolls of your double-sided tape. Now, the beauty of this is that double woven. So what that means is it's really strong. So when you actually hear the phrase double woven, you might not be aware of what it's relating to is within that tape. Can you see you've got like a weave running through? Now, I've come across this before. I know it sounds a bit daft, but when you're putting plasterboard together, you can get a wider double-sided tape that will keep everything in place. So that means it's incredibly strong. I mean, look at that. Pulling that as part... it just won't tear. In fact, it's stuck to my fingers now. So you will need to actually cut this with scissors, but it is that strong, and that is the... You can see trying to pull that. So if you are looking for something where you're wanting that adhesive where it's really going to grip and not come apart, then this is definitely for you. I'm thinking about things like boxes. Perhaps you could be using it with your boxes. It's a good width, so we're looking at 8mm, just shy of your a centimetre with your width. But you are getting 50 metres on each of these. And they are just £11.94. Now, that's not per roll. That is for all 6 of these. So this is definitely something worth going for. Not necessarily just on a crafting environment, but I think DIY as well, because of the strength that you've got from that is definitely worth going for. So what do you reckon, Barry? Do you like it? It's all right, isn't it, that? He loves it. Loves it. There you go. Now, if you're wanting to get hold of your deal of the day, let me give you those details again. On your screen there, you can see everything in that bundle. All 6 rolls. You've got 300 metres in total there. £11.94 being your price, but only up until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Of course, if you want to get hold of those, then please do so. 898448 being that all-important item number, and that is our deal of the day. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, we will launch a brand new deal, so make sure you tune in nice and early to take advantage of that. But we are here with our fabulous sunset specials, and these are some of the more popular ones that we've got left, because some of them have sold out, as you saw earlier on, and this has been a popular set because you're getting 60 stamps. You'll like this, Barry, because you're into your stamping. He loves it. He loves everything. Stamps, I know. I was getting all excited now. So here you've got all sorts of characters. In fact, you've got some people that you might even relate to, because we've got some little teddies and little rabbits and cats, and also there. Do you like the odd little cat toy and the bunny rabbit toy? Are we all right with those, Barry? We like those? We don't worry about those? You like them?
No, I love it.
He loves it all, loves it all. He's not too sure, he's having a little think about that, wasn't he? Now here you have got, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 stamp plates. Now you've got your mini characters here. You've got little silhouettes with these, so these are absolutely fabulous to work with, because what you can do is stamp these out and then obviously add those additional details, as you can see there, for your crafting. So you've got your sentiments. So we've got your sentiments, which is the one that you're looking at the moment there. So you've got things like happy birthday, thinking of you, have a lovely day, with love, get well soon. If you're watching Shana, get well soon. Just to say thanking you, happy birthday. Just for you, nice sentiments like those. Then we've got our characters. Now I recognise these characters. I worked with this company many, many years ago, and the pennies just dropped, and they used to do decoupage and all sorts. So yeah, I hadn't seen these stamps before. So you've got silhouettes of things like your gardeners, as you can see there. You've got your Father Christmas, as you can see there, with your little hat there. You've got a lady lounging in a bathtub, as you can see there. We've got a female gardener at the bottom there, and another lady who's got lots of shopping. She's been on a little bit of a treat. Then you've got all those wonderful stamps around there for all sorts of different hobbies. Then we're looking at the silhouette of the footballer, little guy playing guitar, little fairy there as well. More from the Christmas range, little fairy, and then you've got your dancers. Look at them, busting some moves there. And you've got your keys there, you can see your car, maybe somebody's passed their driving test, you could be creating cards using those. Love it. So all of those coming to you, 60 stamps for £9.99. Barry, you need to get your wallet out your paw pocket for those. £9.99, 939 749 if you're wanting to take advantage of it. And of course those deals that we're chatting about, that £20 saving, that's going to disappear in around 10 minutes time when we get to 8 o'clock, because that's what happens. These sunset specials are only for the Good Evening Hochanda slot, and that's where we are at this moment in time. And that goes for this deal as well. Really nice fabric. I mean, we're looking at perfect occasions with these, and rapidly approaching half of the stock has gone. Now we're going to swap those details around, and because you can see this fabric here is amazing. You are getting a full metre for each of these, so 5 metres of fabric, and you are paying £4 a metre. That is phenomenal. Now if you do go for multiples of these, I am going to hazard a guess that they're not going to come as complete runs, because during our Good Evening Hochanda sessions I think they tend to be pre-cut. Of course if they do come as a continual piece, then that is a bonus, but just bear that in mind that they might not. 325614, you're going to get a huge piece of fabric with lots and lots of little characters on there. Look at these. So you could get a couple of these sets and make, I don't know, blinds with them, curtains with them if you wanted to. They're nice. Like that. We've got all sorts. We've got dogs in there. We've got chickens, cows, all sorts of animals there. We've got chickens in wellies. You don't see that all the time, do you? You've got the little cat there. Scary thing is, the cat is as big as the pig. It's actually as big as the cow when you think about it. That's a big cat. That's a big old cat. It says as big as a tree. Oh my goodness. And that chicken is trying to run in those welly boots and those heels. That is an accident waiting to happen. I love it. Fabulous, really quirky fabric. You'll have loads of fun. If you fancy getting hold of these, then do pop them into your basket. £20, that is the price that you're paying for those, so take advantage of them while you have the opportunity, because of course that price is going to go up at 8 o'clock. So do grab them, pop them in your baskets, but more importantly, check those baskets out. Couldn't emphasise that more, because some of these deals are very popular and people do pop them into their baskets, then start looking to see what else we've got, and you can find that when you turn around ready to check out, those items have fallen out your basket, so do it as soon as you can. 325614 if you're wanting those. Now, we had a mixed media collection earlier on and you've been loving this one. Not surprising really. What do you reckon, Barry? All right for stamping on?
I think this is great for stamping on.
Okay.
I'll stamp on this all day.
You stamp on it all day. Ooh.
Not with my feet though.
Only with your feet?
With actual stamps.
With actual stamps. Oh, so not stamping. Okay, stamping. That's good. Glad that we established that. Now within this set, Barry, you've got so many different elements here. So you've got your acetate to start with. Now with this, I don't know if you've got, let's have a little look, have you got a coating on this? I'm not sure whether you've got a peelable coating on it. Quite often you do, but I'm not sure. Sometimes if you give it a little scratch, I don't think it has. Doesn't say that you have in our detail, so you might find it's a bit of a bonus if it is there, but I don't think it is on there because I'm scratching the corner. It doesn't appear to peel away, but you've got your acetate. You've also got your, was it 800 micron? That's a lot of micron, isn't it, Barry? A lot of micron. And this is your polypropylene. This would be fabulous to use for you to put your inks on there. If you're blending your inks, Barry, before you're stamping, you definitely need these. £9.99. Oh, I think he's gone to sleep. He could have dozed off, I think. Wouldn't be the first one to doze off when I've been talking to them, but there we go. I was just saying, Barry, you could use that for mixing up your inks when you're blending and then you're stamping them on there, yeah?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
I think he's a bit distracted.
Sorry, I was dreaming about stamping.
Oh, see, dreaming about stamping. That'll be it. That's why he wasn't, yeah, okay, fair enough then.
Sorry.
No, please don't apologise. I'm just glad that you're here, Barry, because I'd be talking to myself otherwise. Now, what else have we got here? Well, we've got some grey board here. And these are two different sizes of the grey board. So you've got your larger grey board, which is your 16 centimetre squares, and then your smaller, which are your 12 centimetre squares. They are perfect for matting and laying. So if you did want to make your little canvases and kind of multi-layer these, then you could do quite easily. Take a good amount of kind of mediums and paint, so you don't have to worry about them warping or bending, so definitely worth going with those. And then you've got your craft card. Now the beauty of the craft card is you've got two weights of your craft card, so some of it is kind of more of a paper weight and then some of it is more of a card weight. So you'll notice that you've got your 100 GSM and I've got a little sheet of card in there. You can suddenly see when it flicks that it does change, and then you've got your cardstock in the bottom there, so 130 with regards to those. So 130, some people would say that's card. I'd probably say it's more of a heavyweight paper, to be honest, but £9.99 for all of that. I mean, that is brilliant value for money. Imagine as a Freedom member getting that delivered to your door for £9.99. No additional post and packing. And of course, if you're in America, the same goes there. That's why many of you have been shopping online, because you'll find that bundle there. You will find so many other things as well. So it really is definitely worth checking that out there, because some amazing deals on there. 5-star reviews on some of those items, so check those out. Don't forget your glass effect gels there, and that bumper bundle there where you've got 29 packs of embellishments and the fabric as well. Don't miss out on that fabric. So what's been happening while I've been waffling on over there, Barry, is I think we've got some pictures of this you. Have you been running around taking photos of people? Let's have a little look to see. You've been sneaking around. Why doesn't that surprise me? Why doesn't that surprise me? It's surprising how far those little legs will go. Oh, now I can see here. Not quite sure what's going on with some of these. Now, some of these are from yesterday. Now, this is our Leonie yesterday. She's getting ready for the one-day special. So make sure you stay tuned after the break, because you'll be able to see Leonie with that. That is the floor. Okay, that'll be Leonie. Ah, there she is with our Molly and our Charlotte. They're in the gallery today. Very photogenic little bunch. And there you can see. Oh, it's all happening here. Barry, thank you for your company. Thank you for your company as well. I'll see you soon. Also, we've got the one-day special coming up with Memento. We've got our lovely Leonie guesting that hour, so do stay tuned. Don't in pools, we're over to our nighttime hour after that, and then a repeat of the show with Leonie. I'll see you on Friday. Ta-ra!
Hochanda will yet again be attending the Creative Craft Show at the NEC in Birmingham. Would you like to take part in our famous Hochanda tombola, meet and chat to the Hochanda team, or join in with one of our inspirational make and takes? Well, just look out for our bright pink stand and you won't miss us. Order your tickets at hochanda.com and take advantage of our fantastic 50% off the door price offer. We'll see you all there.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or if you pre-order your kit, you will receive £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along brand shop that month. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
I am Matthew Palmer, a professional artist with the SAA, the UK's largest and friendliest art community. The SAA exists to inform, encourage and inspire all who want to paint, and that's exactly what you'll learn to do with me as your teacher. As a self-taught artist of 30 years ago, I know the challenges of a white piece of paper and learning how to paint. But with me, Hochanda and the SAA, I'll show you how easy watercolour painting really is. I'm here on Hochanda because I want to show you my watercolour painting techniques, and I want to get you over that white paper fear and get you started and develop your watercolour painting. So whether you're a beginner or an advanced artist, I've got some fantastic watercolour techniques that will get you started and take you even further on your watercolour journey. So join me, Matthew Palmer, for my shows on Hochanda.
Hello and welcome. It's lovely to have your company. I am going to say get well soon now, Leslie. She isn't invisible. She wasn't feeling so well, and I thought, sorry, croak in my throat. No, I know, right? It's the 6 seat. No, I'm okay, I'm all right. No, Leslie, I thought it's nice if she can get home and then have a little bit of a rest ready for tomorrow. So this is it. We're in the building. Not going to lie, it gives me a chance to play as well. You know me, I don't mind a chance to play with new things. So what I've decided is anything I make in this hour, we're going to give away, okay? It depends how many I make. We might be able to give 2 or 3. We might just, we'll see how it goes. But we need a crafty question. So we've been having a little think, and because the brand are called Memento, sounds like memories, doesn't it? So we decided, what is your best crafty memory? Okay, now you have to email in studio@hochanda.com. So it's our little game. You know what I'm like, I love our little games. Email in, what's your best crafty memory? And we're going to pick our favourites. So we might pick 1, we might pick 2, depending how many I actually make. And someone will get the cards that I make in this hour. Is that a good one? Do we like that? Yeah, it's nice, is that, isn't it? Your best crafty memory. It might be a funny one. It might be a lovely one. You know, it might be a disastrous one. You know, your postman might have turned up with like 10 parcels at once, and your other half might have been like, what on earth? You know, any crafty memory that made you giggle. Anyway, let's crack on. So it is our one-day special. Now, this is a phenomenal price. For starters, you have got beautiful embossing folders. Now, on the top here, you'll see this one, it actually embosses, but it actually cuts as well. So you're embossing that frame And then you're cutting the beautiful aperture. So that's your first one. Really, really pretty design. I like it because it's floral, but it's a bit quirky, isn't it? And that's one that you can have anywhere. You know, I always like that. I don't like it when you have to have it a certain, well, sometimes it's quite nice, but it is nice to actually be able to twist it, so it gives you more possibilities. The next one, now this is a die. This is gorgeous. I've been playing with this already, and that, look how many butterflies you get in there. And the good thing about that, it cuts them all out in one go. Not only that, but it actually cuts a really pretty rounded edge on that rectangle, which means you're going to use the waste. So they've thought about that. They've thought about how that's going to be used. So you've got that die. Look at your price. Already, embossing folder and a die. This is such good value for money. The next one now, you've got that really pretty embossing folder. Really like that design. I think this design, gorgeous for summer, because obviously you can put extra flowers on it, but that, you could get away with using that for Christmas, couldn't you? Definitely. You add some more berries on that, or some more holly leaves. That is a really gorgeous design. Not only do you get that embossing folder, but you're getting your dies to go with this. So you're getting 5 dies in there. So you've got love, you've got hello, you've got, is that thanks? It's thanks, and then a little flower and a little leaf. So extra little dies in there. The next one, now this is another beautiful embossing folder. This time a gorgeous background embossing folder, and that is matched with your swirl die. You've got 2 flowers, you've got that lovely little leaf, and then you've got dream in that die set. So already a massive bundle, but then look at this paper pad. This is mega. You're actually getting 48 sheets in here. It's American A4, it's a slightly different size. I tell you what, you're going to use the board at the back as well. That's proper thick grey board, I tell you. Now, 220 GSM, look at these colours. These are seriously cool. If you're into your inky background, amazing, but not just inky background, because look at that. Some of these are foiled. Some are gold foiled, some are silver foiled. You're getting 3 of each design. I really like this. It's seriously cool. The foiling will act as a resist. So if you want to go over with more inks on top of that, you certainly can do. And you might want to on some of the ones that haven't got tons of colour. The tops are perforated, so easy to actually rip out, so you're not going to tear your paper. I really like that. That is such a cool pad, and it's massive. Look at all the colours as well. That is beautiful. Now, this is your one-day special. Now, it is coming from America. Memento are based in America. So everything on the show is coming over from America, which means you have got an extended delay on that one, but only 10 days. Now, quick and easy cards with this one. That's the waist, which I think looks really, really pretty. You can decorate your envelopes. You've got, obviously, the beautiful butterfly dies. Absolutely exquisite. There's so many different things that you can do with it. And that embossing folder, just embossing your envelopes, looks really pretty. Now, if you'd love to go for this one, that's cute. If you'd love to go for this one, we're already approaching 20% of stock gone. That is 396175. That's your item number. Next. Now, we have got some really good prices. If you are ordering, remember, if you're part of Hochanda Freedom, you don't get charged postage. And when you're looking at prices like £13.99, you don't want to pay an extra £3, do you? So if you join Hochanda Freedom, it's only £6.97 for the month. You can cancel at the end of the month. Do remember to cancel if you don't want it to roll on. But that means for the month, you're paying £6.97. And that means all your parcels within that month, you're not being charged any postage on. It could mount up to saving you quite a pretty penny. Now, this next collection, lovely. Now, what you've got here again, you've got that beautiful embossing folder. Look at that design. I really like that. Again, it's going to look good whichever way you actually view that. So, obviously, it's going to look good if it's vertical or horizontal. But then you've got those lovely stamps. So, you're building up your beautiful little swag on that one. You've got love you, hello friend. You've got sending hugs and beautiful you. or beautiful. Not beautiful, you utterly making up words. Beautiful. Really like that. That's cute. So that's your first one. And then the next one that you get, again, you're getting gorgeous stamps. You've got your invited. That swirl is really handy. I love that as well. The little arrows with a heart in, that's really cute. You've got thank you, you've got just because, thinking of you. These are really nice for journaling, for scrapbooking, for your art journals, obviously for card making. And that is pretty. Again, that one you could use for Christmas. I love these simple designs because they're so easy to build on. And I just think they just add a touch of class to your card. That is really pretty. Love that one. Now, if you do want to go for this, $13.99. That is all you're paying. 2 embossing folders, 15 stamps in total. That is such a phenomenal price. And obviously embossing folders, there's loads of ways you can use those. If you'd like to get hold of that little collection, that is 564948. That's your item number. Now next are Lacy Rose Border, and this is really pretty as well. So what you've got in here are a set of 2 of your gorgeous borders. Now that is going to go so well with the embossing folders that we've just seen. That one does look like lace. I mean, that is gorgeous. And actually, I reckon we could do a technique where we get that to be a continuous lace border. I think we could do that. That's really pretty. Really pretty. Whether you're going to edge your card with that, whether you're using that for decorating boxes, you know, the choice is yours, but I really, really like that one. That is absolutely exquisite. And you can see on the cards that Leslie's been making, that is such a decorative a lacy border, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. And obviously with something like this, you can change it depending. I really like things like that. When you start actually layering them up, when you start creating loads of different pattern building, things like that die are fabulous for pattern building. Now, if you like to go for that, look at that, only $11.49. And the long dies as well. See, I always bring my hand in. No one knows the size of my hand. Quite frankly, it is a weird way of measuring it. But in my mind, it works. 15.5 centimetres tall. That's much more precise than guessing the size of my hand. If you do want that one, it's 873493. That's your item number there. Next, you've got your beautiful leafy swirls. Now, I must admit, I was rummaging through the drawer of goodness that our Leslie's left, and I couldn't find this one, so I need to have a look, because I really wanted this. I wanted this. That is ace. You've got that beautiful, is it there? I'll have to have a little rummage. You've got that one. You've got that pretty floral, and that is really sweet. Now, that one, you see, that could be leaves on a vine, but that could be Christmas baubles. Again, I really like it when you can use your dies for more than one occasion, and especially something like that. That is easy multiple use. Like those a lot. And I do think something like that, it's one of those that you'll use time and time and time again. That one's such a simple card, and you can see the die, black on black, there at the bottom, or that one just using that beautiful die along the card. Now, if you'd love to get hold of those 3 dies, again, gorgeous long dies, only £11.49. That's your price. 649333. That's your item number. Hey, we're doing quite well down this counter, aren't we? Got a bit of a pace. Okay, next. This is nice. Look at that. That's a big die. Absolutely exquisite. Now, you've got your butterflies on there. You've got your beautiful foliage on there. You could be cutting that down. Obviously, you could be paper piecing it in. That's the kind of die, because it's such a big die, and that's going to be backgrounds, but obviously you can use it as the main feature on your card. Really, really pretty. However you use that one, really exquisite. Now, again, that is only £11.49. Callum's found my dies. If you'd like that one, 032249, that's your item number. Exquisite. Next, see, haven't you got a lot of choice? There's a lot of choice, and this is the thing. You can, I mean, if you're going for more than one, well, you might be building up to 60 quid. If you build up to 6 quid, you can get flexi order, you see. Next, this is a big die again. That is so pretty. That is your leafy flower. Again, so much detail going on there. Absolutely exquisite. And again, with something like that, however you use it, it can look really pretty. Something, let's see, beautiful background, really full background. I like things like that, whether you're doing tone on tone, whether you're doing really simple colours, or of course if you're using that as a stencil. Only £11.49 again. 222-204 is your item number. Next. Now, this is backed by popular demand. Really, really busy last time. In fact, it's sold out. It's a good set of stamps, but look at your price. Only £9.99 for these. You've got 65 stamps. Now, starting at the top, you've got a really nice alphabet. You've got your numbers. I love all these little accents. They're so pretty. So that's your first set. That is such a handy stamp, you know, because again, you can build up a full swag with that one. Beautiful. So you've got your alphabets. You've then got your words. So you've got hello. Again, they like hellos. We've got smile, sparkle, celebrate, thank you, create. You'll notice that font matches some of the dies that we've got as well. We've got beautiful. You've got enjoy, laugh, thankful. Really nice words on there. Words that, of course, you can use for your art journaling, for your card making. So it doesn't just have to be for card making. And I love the fact you've got your alphabet, because obviously you can personalise everything. Only £9.99. That is a seriously good price for that. 156592. That's your item number. Like them as well. I think they're really cool. Now, I love these. I must admit, I've got a demo ready for this one. These are cool. So you've got the different styles of your alphabet. If I look at that, look at the size of these. These are seriously cool. So you've got a gorgeous alphabet die. Of course, you can see there now. These are 1.5 inches. Which is a big old alphabet, and you've got your little what's it my jobs there as well. Really, really cool die set. So that's your first set for only £23.99 for a full alphabet. That is such a good price. That's your first one, so that's your handwritten, 875724. The next one is your serif, so of course you're definitely going to recognise this. I love that it's big and bold, because you get, like when you're cutting out of decorative paper, you see the decorative paper. Brilliant for Zentangling in. Really like those. I think they're seriously cool. Again, you are getting the full uppercase alphabet there for £23.99. I'm a big fan of these, big fan. And then last but by no means least, you've got your gorgeous swirly fonts. So this is your script font. And again, they're massive. They're absolutely massive dies. 1.5 inch alphabet there. So they really make a punchy statement. You might be using these for your art journaling again. I love the little swirly bit as well, because that you can just add to the actual letters, or put it underneath. Say you put love and put that underneath it just to finish it off. I love the and in that one as well. I think it's beautiful. £23.99. They are absolutely stunning. 305750. Love all of them. Now we've got stamps to match. So the script one, that is going to match the script one perfectly. You've got your stamps for the alphabet, but you've also got the numbers in. I forgot, no, it is just the alphabet. No, it is the numbers as well. You've got the numbers as well. They're all over at shop. I really like these. I think these are really, really quite cool. And you can see the detail? Beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Such a good font. And you don't have to use them. I'll show you really, really quick and easy technique with these. Because obviously you don't have to use the full thing with them. And you can mix them up with some of the other stamps that we've got, but I'll show you that. Now, for the full collection, only £12.99. That is such a bargain. 179691. That's your item number. And then we've got the really cool block alphabet. I really like these as well. I love the block alphabet because you can go into that block. You can start doing fabulous techniques. Brilliant if you're using them with Brilliant if you use them with your mica powders. Brilliant if you use them with your embossing powders. You know, because again, techniques, really, really like them. Use them for your backgrounds. Don't just use them for your basic stamping. You know, you can do some really cool backgrounds with these as well. And see, hello, which looks absolutely beautiful. Now, only $12.90. Don't squeak. Only $12.99. That's such a good price for your full alphabet there. $12.99. 389603. That's your item number. Now, the paper pads. These are lush and they're massive. Look at that. So you have got 48 pieces in both of these. I'm going to show you this one first. Really like these. Really like these. Look at, and again, you use a grey board. That is seriously thick grey board. Look at these designs. Aren't they pretty? You've got some beautiful colours there. It's a good weight of paper as well. These are so gorgeous. You might be embossing them, you might be over stamping on them. Really pretty. That's one of your paper pads, but look at this one. Oh, they're so... I really, really like these. Look at that. So again, all those wonderful kind of technique papers, but you've also got your flowers on these. Really gorgeous, gorgeous designs. That is so pretty, isn't it? It looks like proper watercolour designs. And it matches, you see, your colour tones. Let me get to that. Look, your colour tones match absolutely perfectly. So they're just straight away, you have got your background papers that are going to coordinate with your beautiful main paper. So that one is going to create, look how well that goes. In fact, let's see, I really like this. They do the bit, well, they do everything really well, but look at that. How pretty is that? Love that, 220 GSM, it's a really good weight. Yeah, love them. Now, if you do want your 2 paper pads, 48 sheets in both pads there. That is sheet. Oh, I heard things falling down. I thought of the way I said my sheets. It's always scary. Now, if you do want to get... awkward. If you do want to get hold of these, only £18.99. That is 721383. Right, well, I leg it down there. You're going to have a look at Nora. You're going to have a look at some of the beautiful finished samples that have been made using this gorgeous collection. Hello, right, are you ready? I'm going to try and do really quick demos, so they might be quite plainish, but hopefully they'll be pretty. So the first one I'm doing, I'm going to use that beautiful butterfly that's in your one-day special. I'm using black card, so... now, normally, anyway, I won't faff. So, using black card, and I'm just going to die cut that. Now, I'm positioning it so it's going to create the aperture in my card. So, I want it to be in that position specifically. So, I want to pop it back into that position. So, die cut that first of all, like so. This butterfly die is cool because look, all of those fantastic butterflies have die cut. I'm moving them over here because I don't want to use them yet, but of course you're going to keep all of those. Well, cool, isn't it, this? I love dies like this because, of course, it allows you, if you're into your backgrounds, you're going to use this for your fabulous backgrounds. So, if you take any of those background papers, I mean, you've got so many gorgeous background papers. When you put that over your background paper, how pretty does that look? And it changes it every single time, depending on what paper you use. So, We're going to keep hold of that. We're going to keep hold of the main card. So we've created a beautiful aperture in our main card, but I want to be popping that back in again. So pop that onto one side, and then I'm going to take the paper pad. Now, this is a paper pad that you're getting in your one day special. I'm not going to choose a paper because I'll faff. So, oh, I don't want that one. I'll go for that one. I was going to say, so I'm just going to go for any, but obviously, me being me, I don't want any. I want that one. Right, so the lovely thing about this, that butterfly die, you can cut more than one at once. So if I just cut this in half, so I'll cut my paper. Do you know what? It's really weird using someone else's paper trimmer. There's something just so wrong. It's funny, isn't it? It's like, you get used to your own tools, don't you? It's funny how paper trimmers are so specific. Now, 2 pieces of paper at once. I'm just going to line it up so I know exactly where I'm cutting it. I might actually, I'm having a little think about this. Do you know what? I'm going to do it like that. Because, let me just, right, I'm having a little think about this because I think I've got an idea. Right, bear with, folks, bear with, because Leonie's changed her mind yet again about what I'm doing. Okay, so pop that there like that. Right, so I'm going to cut 2 at once. One's just for the butterflies, but one is actually, that could be a decent topper on the top of that card, couldn't it? So if I cut it like that, right, I'll tell you my thinking. So what I'm thinking is, I'm cutting it so I want that border, that border. That one I'll cut down, that one I'll cut down. And hopefully it'll become clear in a few moments' time. And let's send that back through. Remember, this time I am cutting 2 pieces of paper at once. I mean, this is nice heavyweight paper, but it'll cut through easy. Because it's not a fussy die, it means it hasn't got loads of filigree detail to struggle with, so it's easy going to cut through my 2 pieces of paper. It also means if you need loads of butterfly embellishments, you are sorted with this because you can cut them so quickly. Pop that there. Now, let's lift that off. So, first of all, I've got my aperture. I'm keeping that. Okay, pop that to one side. That's my scrap paper. Put that to one side. Put that to one side. Look at all of these. Are you ready? So when I go like that, look at all the butterflies. So all of these butterflies, but remember, all of these are doubled up. So you can keep hold of that because you can still do techniques with that, but all of these are doubled up because I've cut them twice. Look at that. See, 16 butterflies in one pass. Oh, they've all fallen out single. There you go. But you can see. So they're all doubled up. How pretty is that? Absolutely gorgeous. So pop that to one side. Okay, let's bring, you could do shaker cards, you could do anything with it. I mean, they are really, really cool. So bringing this back in now. I want to position that back in. Obviously, I can't glue it like that, so I need a way to do that. That's where my backing paper comes in. So what I'm going to do is bring in a beautiful backing paper. So I think I might do, let's have a see. Oh, I'm going to bring the yellow. Definitely the yellow. I love that. So one of my favourite colours at the moment is your gorgeous yellow. So I'm going to pop that just there. So I'm cutting down there. I'm cutting down there. Why didn't I bring my own paper trimmer? Oh, I can't be... Hey? It's in my new room, Callum, which is on the other side of the building. I know, right? I know, right? We're going to find this quite a lot now. Sadly, I know. I've moved. And it does mean it's miles away. So if I'm ever late to the studio, it's because I didn't know I were on air and I'm in other side of the room, other side of the building. It's not even that far, but you know it's going to happen. You might as well start putting money down on it. How many times I do it in a week? Okay, but it is a fantastic room, so I'm really happy and I'm definitely not whinging. Right, so so pop that back in. Love this already. Now, make sure that's okay. Oh, Leona, your glue hasn't dried. Give it time. Okay, so let's make sure that's all good. That's all good to go. Love that. So now we're ready to put this back in again. So, just a few dots of glue around here. Like so. Oh, before I do... Right, bear with. Missed the card then. Did you ever play that? No, that's a weird game. Did you ever see anyone? Yeah, I shall not talk about that on air. The Yeah, the game with the pen. Some people don't play it with a pen, some people play it well dodgy. Yeah, it don't remind me of that at all. I'm just going to shut up. See, what I was thinking were, look, you could put that in as an aperture. Let me just see if I like it. Or do I like it just without it? Let me do it again. Without it. Without it looks good, doesn't it? Because with, I mean, I cut it down. I like it without. But it's if, or I'm just going to go without, and if I should have done with, well, at least you know you could have done that. I'll show you. So, I'll glue that down. Yeah, showing you options. And this is a beautiful thing. There's options. And if I can get a few options with like 30 minutes prep, then imagine the kind of options you're going to be able to get with days and days and days and weeks and hours and months and years. Right, okay, happy like that. I'm going to cut it down so you can see what it would look like if I put that in. So all I do, I cut that down really dodgily because I'm not used to that. So it's good when you're not using your own tools because you can blame your tool, which is fabulous when you cut things really dodgily. And it's obvious it's you, but you can blame... There. See, so that's what it'd look like with it. No, like it without. But at least you know you've got an option. And do need to glue that down better, but that's okay. So, got my little butterflies. I really like that because I love how much that yellow pops. But obviously, we need to fill the butterflies back in again. So, hopefully, I'm going to have 3 of the big butterflies. So, I've got 1, I've got 2, and I've got 3, okay? Now, I've got 3 because I've cut it 3 times. Because obviously, I cut it twice at once, and then I did, while you weren't watching, I did a sneaky extra one. But I might use a blue one. In fact, I'm going to use a blue one. I'm going to really mix it up. Because then, I cut it twice before. Oh, that's a nice one too. Now, the technique I want to do, because these are the same, it means you can fold them in half. Okay. Just fold it like so. And fold that one in half like that, and then if you pop a bit of glue on there like that, a bit of glue on there like that, and then pop that one on there, and we used to do this technique with peel off stickers. It's a really cool technique. You can do it if it's symmetrical. That's when you can use this technique. And it's a good technique because it gives you 3D butterflies, but you can see a butterfly, you can see the colour at each side. So it's a cool technique. See, techniques, if they're good techniques, they'll last forever. And then all I'm doing is paper piecing that one back in again. There we go. Now, there. Look at that. Look, do you like that? So then you've got that really cool 3D butterfly. Doesn't it look good? And I actually think, it looks quite nice, just one butterfly. Let me have a look when it's standing up. See, because it's nice, it's clean, it's crisp. I mean, I could quite easily put on a gorgeous sentiment as well there. Shall we just do one sentiment? Right, let's do the sentiment. We'll cut that, I think, because obviously you've got all your dies as well. So we've got, which sentiment shall I use? Or, actually, I could do, no, I'm going to stamp it, because we've got our beautiful stamps as well. So, with our stamps, now, these are the stamps, well, I'll let you look at the stamps just like this while I go and rummage for my ink pads. So, you've got, oh yes, we've got a picture. So, we've got these gorgeous stamps. Now, these are backed by demand. They are brilliant, brilliant stamps. And obviously with these, because you've got so much choice, you can do all sorts with these. Gorgeous script on these as well. So, if you would like to get hold of these at a fantastic price, oh, why are my inks always at the bottom? They did literally on the bottom. No way. No, they're not. These did... Don't mind me. These did sell out last time. We have got them back. I've lost my tray. We have got them back in stock, but please don't miss out on them. Yeah, where's I put my tray with my distress inks in? Have I put... You can come back, otherwise you're just going to be looking at that. You might as well just watch me rummage through all my trays. Callum, Callum, I think I'm going mad. I seem to have... That's weird. What have I done with that? Anyway, yeah, I'm missing a caddy. No, these aren't mine. That's bizarre. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. That's just... do you know what? I don't know where I've left it. OK, I'll go back to die cutting. Please, could you have a look, actually, Callum? Because I have left that somewhere really weird. Right, OK. I'll just do a little die cut instead. So, it's one of those caddies, but that could be anywhere. It might be in my old room again. I actually sorted it out so it were all colour coordinated for bringing in here. So I actually organised it, and then I've left it somewhere weird. Right, OK, let's die cut this. Obviously, when you're die cutting, I'm die cutting one word. There's no way I'm going to just die cut one word. If I'm putting it through, I might as well put multiple through at the same time, mightn't I? So, pop those in. And pop that in. So you've got, now this one is, which one have I picked up? So it's that beautiful one. So it's that embossing folder with those gorgeous words. Really, really like that. I think that is super pretty. And of course, something like that you can use all year round. The details are there for you. Only £13.99. That's your price if you'd love to get hold of that one. Has it not? Have I left it somewhere weird? I've probably left it on the other side. Oh, that's well annoying. It's all right, love. All my distress inks. Oh, well, I won't need my distress inks in this hour. So, what I'm going to do, it just makes you think of a different... Very distressing. Come on out the die. I don't know. Right, but I won't bother with that. Look, I like that on the side, but... like that. Or like that. That side. It's either that side or that side for me. That side. Right, there we go. And that's your gorgeous little hello. Now, hello. There. OK, one card done. One card complete. Of course, you could do more detail with that. But you know what? I think that looks really quite pretty. There you go. Quite nice, that, isn't it? For a nice, quick and easy card. Quite stylish. Can I have a little read first? OK. No, I think we can read all of them. So this is from Angie, and Angie says, my first experience of power text at one of your workshops. Hey, when we made the journal covers, they were good, weren't those? They were awesome. I was so excited to meet you. It's a fabulous day. Oh, Angie, thank you, my love. That's so sweet of you. This is Rosemary. I'm a bit of a dipstick. I'm not. Oh, yeah, it's OK. That's a car thing, isn't it? So when my sister is who was brilliant at card making, started me on my crafty journey, I didn't think I could do it. So my memory is that I found I could do my own take on card making. There's usually something, a little mistake, where a butterfly comes in handy. Whoa, you're going to love these. Hence why I have bought the one day special. Shh, don't tell my husband. My craft room is full to the brim of Hochanda buys. Hope Leslie is better soon. Oh, that is really sweet. I'm glad you found your own way. Oh, Rosemary, that's the lovely thing about crafting. Anne says, oh, making my son's wedding invitations, evening invites, table planner, etc. when I'd only been crafting for 6 months. Anne, that is brave. After the 5th card, I'd have been pulling my hair out. That is so good of you. Sue says, my favourite crafting moment was when my daughter came back from Ali Pali. She was so excited, saying, Mum, look, I got to meet the real John Lockwood. I've said his name wrong. Lockwood. I replied saying, no, darling, that's Phil Martin. I had a short about a month later. I had the pleasure of meeting John and retelling the story to him. He thought it was hilarious. They're easy to mistake. Oh, I love them, but I love them both. They're both a good laugh. I like them. Hey, you've got an hard job picking your favourites. Made one card, though. So our question is, if you have only just tuned in, to win whatever I'm making in the hour, what is your favourite crafty memory? Because, of course, we're talking about Memento, a beautiful company. So if you do want to email in, studio@hochanda.com. That'll fold down flat as well to go in the post for you. Right, I'll get reset so we can do another demonstration. We're going to have a look at that lovely little clip again to inspire you. behind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, I'm going to do this one because I really like these. Right, these big alphabets, because these are super, super cool. Going to do a black card again, just because I like black card. Okay, so what I'm doing is, I've got the big chunky alphabet. So I'm putting these are the dies. So I'm going to put the L, O, and I'm mixing my fonts. Love mixing my fonts, as you'll probably know. So I'm putting the L from the chunky, I'm doing that one from the handwritten one, and I'm actually going to have that, I think I'll have that at a little angle. So the other one's nice and straight, and that one at a little angle. Because I think things like this, you can make look exceptionally cool. So cutting that out of the actual card, hoping I haven't moved it. There we go. Obviously I haven't taped it down. If it's moved it, it's okay. We're just changing the way it looks. And then send that through. Now, remember with these alphabets, you've got 3 different varieties of alphabets. They're really good value for money. And something like this, I think, because you can do so much with them, they're beautiful to play with. So, there we go, nice and quick. So we've got our O, and then, oh yes, we've got the E. The E's gone a little bit wonky, but that's fine. We were meant to do that. Right, so we'll pop them to one side there. Pop that to one side. Okay. Oh, yay! It looks quite cool, really, doesn't it? I quite like that. Okay, let's bring one of those beautiful papers in. Right, we'll mix it up. So we'll pop in fact, shall we put a nice flowery one behind there? Because I think that'll look quite pretty, won't it? Because remember, you've got that other paper pad, and these are just exquisite. You know, when you pop that over, you can have a look, you can decide which one you like. So you might go for one of the flowery ones, you might just go for one of the more solid prints. I mean, they are just exquisite. The choice is yours, and you've got a lot of choice with these. See, that's pretty, isn't it? So much choice. I like that one. I think that looks really, really sweet. And you can't really tell behind it. You can't really tell if it is a floral. But by the time we've done this card, you will be able to. So what I'm going to do this time is actually back. Oh, no, I am going to put it. See, it's up to you how you do it. You might want to put the card on the back there, but I quite like it directly on. If you do that, then obviously you've got that open aperture. But I think I like it actually stuck to the front of the card. I think that looks pretty. So just cut that paper down so it's the right size, like so. Of course, those paper pads, you get in both paper pads. So you get in, they are the American sizes. So you get, it's like an A4, slightly larger than your A4. And you get your 8x8 as well. Really good quality. Very beautiful. The very, very big fan of these. I'm going to cut a little border while I'm here. Might cut a couple just in case I change my mind. Okay, and then let's glue that in place. So just pop a little bit of glue on that side of the card, like so. Making sure that's stuck down on those points. There we go. And it's funny, actually, talking of our Phil, I'm using our Phil's glue. Mr. Phil. And we was talking about Phil, that isn't too random. Okay, pop that back. Let's have a little look, see how we've got on. What does that look like? That's pretty. Oh, I love that randomly. Doesn't it look cute? We'll stick this back in. The nice thing, because we've done it like that, because we've actually glued the paper on the back, it allows us to glue that back in place again, which looks really quite cool. And you can move that, so you can actually have it quite, you know, if you want it quite quirky, you can have it quite quirky. I like that when you're repositioning things back in again. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop a little border. Now, rather than, you've got choices again. I could cut a strip off there, but I think I'm just going to pop a little border. Let's have a see. Quite like it there, but I like it at that end there. So let's pop that on there, like so. We've only got 15 minutes. So pop that on there, and then let's cut That's quite pretty, isn't it? I might cut another little one on the other side just to match. Not too thick though, because I don't want it overpowering the card. I mean, I must admit, if you were designing this at home, you would obviously tape down your letters so they won't go all over the shop. And then you design those so they match. But I really like that. I think that looks really quite pretty. And look, you could actually put one of the little flowers on there. But what we're going to do is, we've got those wonderful little borders. And I like these, you beautiful border ones. So if I take one of those borders and I'm actually going to cut it, I want to cut it in white. And now Leslie's left loads of beautiful cardstock. Poor Leslie, she's not feeling well, and she'll come in tomorrow. It'll look like I've ransacked everything. I would stay and clean up, but it's really late. Right, okay, let's pop that back through. And we're on early tomorrow, and I need to walk my dogs. So let's pop that through. Now, these are lovely. Walk your hamster. These are lovely. You've got 3 gorgeous dies with these, and so pretty. Look at the detail with these, and only $11.49. Such a good price. If you do want to get hold of these ones, again, stunning price, $649,333 is your item number. Sorry, I had started looking at my card rather than what I were doing. See, I really like that. Just along the edge, I think that looks really quite pretty. So we'll stick that down along the edge. Again, what it cuts out looks really nice, so you would be able to use that. That looks really good, doesn't it? You see that, again, under, or over even, one of those beautiful papers. Look how good that'd look on a card. That's gorgeous. So don't throw away all these scraps. And it's so nice when you can use your scraps, isn't it, for your card making as well. We'll have, hopefully, 2 cards to give away. I don't know if I'll get a 3rd one, but you never know. You never know. I've got a plan. There we go. Get more emails in. What is your favourite crafty moments? And do you know what? Actually, if I hadn't glued that down, I could have entwined that, but I've glued it so it's not going to get entwined. And that glue stuck pretty quick. So what I'm going to do now, turn it to the back and just trim off the little excess details. So the bits that are overhanging, all you want to do is trim those off, like so. Oh, I like that. I think that looks really pretty. And that little flower, see, what I'd do with that, I'd like to cut that again. And actually, so I just want the flower. So, oh, I wonder if there's a U on there. Oh, it'd be nice with a stamp. See, now, if I had my Distress Oxides, I'd stamp the alphabet, I'd stamp a U. But I haven't, so I'm not. But that's what you could... But that's what you could do. Because it's black cardstock, if you stamped a little U on with your oxides, you'd be able to see it, which would look really pretty. Now, let's get this swirl. So what I wanted to do with this now... Oh, I love this. It's got good trimability to that as well, hasn't it? So you could easily now, if I take our scissors and just chop that out. So pop that little flower out like that, and then let's just glue that down in the centre, so we've got a little bit of dimension on that flower. You could put a gem in the centre there. I'm going to offset it so it just gives you them extra petals. Oh, I like that. I think that is lovely. And you see you've got these now. That, if you hadn't glued that down, you could start, not sure how, but you could start actually having them twirling, you know, in the actual... Oh, that'd look quite cool, wouldn't it? You know, if you had it coming round like that. Oh, I quite like that. We're going to do that now. This is where, 1 minute I could have got another demonstration, but then I go into faff mode. Still got 10 minutes, I probably can, because I want to show you how the big alphabet works with the other little words. So I'm just going to pop that. So look how it fits just round the edge there. Oh, that's cute. There, I'm not going to faff anymore because I'm happy with that. I think that's quite sweet. Then you've still got that other bit. Shall I put it down there, or am I getting carried away too much? Let me have a little look, see. Nope, I like that. I like it. I think it's cute. So pop that just down at the bottom. These are lovely, aren't they? That is really, really nice. That's a nice die set. You can do tons with them. So I'm just going to pop that just along the bottom like that. Oh yeah, chuff with that. We'll give that away to somebody. Get your emails in. Favourite crafty moments. There. I mean, I put gems on it. I put lovely little bits of glitter on that one. Oh, I do like the way that arches around there. I think that looks ever so pretty. So that is our second gorgeous card. Right, I won't break. Unless you want me to give, do you want me to give some details? Numbers? Okay, that one day special, if you want your one day special, the details are coming up. Remember, this is a fantastic, fantastic price. You can see the details there. I mean, how gorgeous is that? You are getting all those fantastic dies. You're getting your embossing folders. You're also, of course, getting the beautiful stamps. Do we get... No, we don't get stamps. I'm making it up. You get that beautiful paper pad. Really, really like these. If you do want to get hold of that fabulous collection, do check out your baskets. And something like that at that price, absolutely phenomenal. It is £396,175. That's all you're paying if you'd love to get hold of that one. Right, really, really quickly. So I've got that gorgeous stamp collection. So these are the script stamps, and I know how much time have I got now? 8.5. That's cool. So I want to find the S. So it's not there. It's not there. Of course, it's going to be in the last packet I open because that's the law of that grassy tuft. Is it on there? Oh, come on, an S. Cool. Oh, is it that? It's that one. There you go. So we've got our little S. Oh, my glue sticking to me my sleeve. So where am I again? So where the S? That one. Whatever you do, don't turn it the wrong way around. It just gets so confusing. Right, I'll use that ink block, and then let's take, there we go, we'll take that gorgeous VersaFine ink pad. So first of all, you've got your S with your big stamp, massive stamp. That is so nice. So that's your beautiful S. And obviously with these, you can see exactly where they're going. You can easily build up the full word. But I'm then going to move to this one. Okay, so this has got your full alphabet. I really like this as well because you've got some beautiful little extras on this. So you're taking that and you're going to pop that on there. Now, obviously, I don't want to ink up that other S because I've got one S. You don't need two S's. Yes, you might be smiling, but not that much. So don't ink that one up, and then just pop that on like so. See? How cool is that? And how easy is that? So it means with the big alphabets, you don't have to do the full thing because sometimes it might be too much. You know, it might be too excessive if you do the full thing. So it's nice just having those tiny little extras in there. And I do like, let me just get my inky block. I love these tiny little extras. Look at that little heart. How cute is that? So where the eye is, look, put the little heart on instead. Isn't that sweet? Oh no, she's getting carried away. We've lost me. Because look, you've got that little swirly bit as well. That's a bit cute. So we'll have that. I like things like this. Because you can just start, look, how cute is that? You can just start building and creating something completely unique. And then with this one, for instance, I've already die cut the gorgeous little swirl. So that is from our one day special. So I'll bring that in. So if I put our little swirl in, like so. I like this. This is the one that matches the embossing folder. So you've got the same kind of swirl in there. You've got the same beautiful little flower in there, which is lovely. Squidge on, come on you. There you go. We've got that gorgeous little flower. So the flower, pop a little bit of glue there. And remember, these are your die cuts in your 1 day special. So pop the flower there. Might have it about there. And then you've actually got another little flower. And I quite like that matted on top of there. But I would like some double-sided adhesive, which is under my pile, so we're not going to do that because of time. There we go. So we'll put that there, like that. Do you know what will be pretty? Just had a little thought. Because that's got an open element, hasn't it? So, if I cut this like that, pull that back off again for a second, put that there, like so. Might need a bit more glue. Ah, there you go, see? So now when we paper, because it's almost like paper piecing. Oh, I keep moving it. There we go. Oh, good job. Pop that back in. See? Paper pieced. Doesn't it look cute? You could do that with that leaf as well, but we've only got a few minutes, haven't we? Enough, though. Enough. So we'll pop that on there. It's going to be a little yellow leaf rather than a green, because we haven't time to faff as much as I wanted. And you've done quite well. I've probably made more cards than I'm doing a normal show when I'm organised. How random is that? The thing is with these, you can make really quick and easy cards. Of course, we haven't had much thinking time, so I haven't had much faff time, which is actually quite handy for me if I don't have faff time, because that leads to faffing. But you can create some beautiful, beautiful little cards. See, I think something like that then, get your drawing pen and add your dots to it. I haven't got my drawing pen at hand, but you get your drawing pen, add dots to that. All you want to do with that now, mat and layer that onto a piece of black card. See, so if I actually cut that down, and we'll make that into a gorgeous little card. I'd finish it again with a few of these, the ones that we're going to send out to our lovely emailer inners. We have, obviously, you've got a bit of homework. I would finish them off, because this one I definitely, we're going to put names in hat and put 3 at random. Now, and we'll email the winners. Thank you ever so much for joining in. We will send you out. We will send you out the cards, don't you worry. Look, see, how cute is that? See that with a bit of drawing pen action. I wonder if I've got a drawing pen. Oh, I am obsessive, aren't I? I have got one in one of these boxes. Obsessive. It's okay, I've got one. Yes. See, that you need, because shing round the outside, finishing touches, but it always makes such a difference. Something like that, it just frames it. And especially when you've got a card that's really nice and plain, really nice and simple, just a few little wiggly lines, little swirls. And then with this, you see, I think once you start adding little touches like your pretty little lines and dots, it just adds your own personal touch to something like this. You can get carried away, obviously, which I generally do, adding dots and dashes. But look, and I must admit, I want to put an extra line, because the beautiful thing about those alphabets, you can start putting your extra, all your extra lines, all your extra fill-in details. Look, right, shall I stop? Right, if you do want anything, please check those baskets out. Our Leslie will hopefully be much better tomorrow and be able to join you tomorrow morning. She'll be back at 9. I will look up in a second, but I'm having a lovely time colouring in. Oh, I'm having a lovely time colouring in. See, have a look at that. Because that is a good, bold lettering, you can really start to doodle with that one. I think that's my favourite one. OK, thank you ever so much for joining in. We'll pick the winners out the hat and we'll get those 3 sent out. Thank you ever so much. Have a lovely evening, everybody. I'm going to be up early. Well, we all are, aren't we? We're going to be the early... Oh, no. No, it's not all of us, is it, Callum? And Holly, it's just me and you, love. OK, I will be back with you early doors with our Davy for Good Morning Hochanda. And of course, it's my Let Loose tomorrow. And I have got the fantastic darkroom door, which is just gorgeous. See you tomorrow. OK, folks, you have got a chance to see Dolly Dimples next year on Hochanda. You've then got another chance to get Memento and, of course, MDF with Ollie Fangy. Stay tuned to Hochanda and have a lovely evening.
Hi, I'm Katrina from Rowan Dean. We're a small family business that design embroidery kits. Embroidery has always been my passion, and I'd love to show you how to do some of the stitches and some of the kits. We're based in Derbyshire, and I'm really inspired by the landscape and flora of Derbyshire, and I think other people will be too. Our kits are really easy, and I hope they inspire you to have a go at stitching. Since we've been on Hochanda, we've had a great time. Everybody's been really friendly and really good. We've met loads of people all around the country who watch Hochanda and find it really inspiring. Don't forget to join me on my Rowan Dean shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Pam.
And we're from Quilters Trading Post. We've been open since 2007, so we're coming up to 10 years now.
We started our business in Cambridge, really, with a long arm quilting machine. We decided we wanted to make a proper business of it, so we bought a shop in this area. We soon grew out of that because we became successful, and we bought a school, and now we're in the school.
We have 4 parts to our business. We have the quilting service, we run workshops, we sell patchwork and quilting threads, fabrics and notions, and we do patterns and books. That's our newest thing, and our favourite being our Crafters Carry-All.
We've really enjoyed being on Hochanda. It's made us famous, really. We've got lots of people who now come into the shop and tell us that they've seen us, and that they've enjoyed the demonstrations, and they've watched us over and over again.
Make sure you don't miss our shows here on Hochanda.
Add a subtle sheen to your craft projects with this collection of 100 sheets of cream pearlescent card from Dolly Dimples. Double-sided for multiple use, this sturdy, versatile cardstock is ideal for die cutting, embossing and even 3D projects such as box making. To add these to your crafty stash, go to hochanda.com.
Hello, thank you so much for tuning in with us today. Nice to see you. My name is Matt, this is Charmaine, and we are here with Dolly Dimples Crafts. And also, we should say this is an under £20 hour, really, at the same time, shouldn't we? Yeah, so every item under £20. Jump ahead of us on the web as well, because knowing us two, chat, it's going to take us a little while to get down there. So jump ahead and have a look at what we've got. We've even got a freedom price on the first bundle, Charmaine. But have you been well? It's all good, yeah?
I've got a good response from the samples and things like that. And I've had such a busy time, well, it seems like I've moved in.
Yeah, it does. But brilliant.
I'm going to be away for a while.
No, but it's good to see you there, because you bring with you such lovely things, and this textured paper is just absolutely...
It is awesome,
we can't get enough of it. Yeah, let's grab this one here. Yeah, we can't get enough of this, Charmaine.
Shall we show what you're getting, what the pretties are first, before we go to the fancy textured paper?
Yeah, so I'm jumping ahead. So, show us what you're getting.
The posh word for it is, if I can get it right, ephemera. And you know me, I mix my words up, and I probably call it Peter instead, but ephemera. So you're getting all these lovely images there that you can cut out and use. So there's a full sheet of that.
Take these if you
want to take
each time. Yeah. I can take it away for you.
You take it, I'll hold then, yeah?
I'll take that away.
And then I can do the twist.
Yeah.
And then you get to this beautiful, vibrant 12 by 12. Yeah, do a twist.
Don't put your back out. We've got a busy day.
We've got a lot to get through, haven't we?
Yeah.
And some more bright, vibrant colours, beautiful butterflies in there. So you can use this on your scrapbooking, your mixed media, your altered art, your card making, upcycling, recycling, whatever
Yeah,
they call
yeah,
it.
yeah. You've
so
got your
whatever you use
craft
paper
box
for,
show
you
us.
can use this for. So they're all 12 by 12 these.
Yeah, yeah.
And vibrant colours.
Very nice.
And again, so you can see a theme running through those there.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm glad this came last because I'm just going to grab a sample. Here we go. There's one. There's a few about, so we'll get to try and show you some. But you also get the template with
while
the
we're looking
kit
at this sheet, it's actually quite important, yeah.
For the outline of it, because it's 12 by 12 and not everybody has 12 by 12 card, even though we've given you a bundle, it's actually done into A4 cards. So we've done you the template so that you can do it into A4 pieces.
Got it.
So you've got that matting and layer, and we've got a few samples done in that one to show you.
Yeah. The template, I'll show you sort of, I'll wave half of it at you there.
So you get,
like
the 2 pieces there, and you cross them over to make that, but I will demonstrate that one maybe at the 2 o'clock show if I don't get a chance to do it now.
Nice
so
one.
back to front, Matt, but the back is always beautiful too.
That's the back.
That's the back.
I just wanted to show you that the back's really lovely on these texture papers as well. So there's the back, there's the front again. Approaching 20% of the stock gone on this bundle already. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you before, Charmaine.
This happened to us last show.
Yeah, it was 10% gone, and I was like, I better not say that. I'll just let Charmaine finish her sentence. Now it's just jumped up to 20 gone, so hopefully you got yours already.
So you're getting a bundle of these in with it, because a lot of people have liked our big bundles that we've got on the website of
Really
these and that
nice.
we've brought to you.